Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. First, to get it out of the way, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch, where I stream most of the games I review. It really helps out. Thanks! Today, we're going to be taking a look at Poppy Playtime, the crazed mascot horror game with 3 chapters and a 4th on the way. The gameplay of this franchise has increased massively since the first chapter, with increased length and more mechanics when solving puzzles in the later chapters.
My legs are fine.
Now, the other main part of the games are the chases. They are executed really well, from the first one making you feel cramped and in a very tight spot, to the ones in Chapter 3 with scarier characters and harder mechanics while running away from your foe.
Huggy. It's fine.
And they also added new gameplay mechanics similar to FNAF in the end of Chapter 3. This was one of the hardest parts of Chapter 3 for a relatively short time till it got a quick patch, making Catnap much less aggressive. The three main enemies in the chapters are Huggy Wuggy, Mommy Longlegs, and Catnap. These three are the primary thing going after you in each of their respective chapters. Now, we are in the spoiler area, so if you may be thinking about playing the game and want to unravel the mystery yourself, skip to the timestamp on screen. Okay, so you play as a previous worker of Playtime Co., the most famous toy factory in the world. What most people didn't know, while it was still running, was that this company was using orphaned kids that they raised to make these giant alive toys in a project called the Bigger Bodies Initiative. You, in the start of Chapter 1, get a letter from a mysterious person and you go back to the old toy factory, after it has long been closed because of some mysterious incident where all the toys became aggressive and killed the adult humans. But not the kids, at least not immediately, or that's what's implied. Now, to possibly stop the torture and hopefully save the kids you put into this position, you go further into the factory to stop the toys and the mysterious prototype who may be controlling them. That's all I want to say for now on the story, as I don't understand much of it either, as most of it is theories. Okay, now for pros. The puzzles are very fun to figure out, even if challenging sometimes. The increasing story and quality of the chapters is also very nice, though I would like future chapter remasters, kind of like Bendy and the Ink Machine. And finally, the first chapter of the game is free, so you can try it out if you think you may like it before paying for any of the other chapters. Now for the cons. First off, the game has had some controversy of possibly being plagiarized by Mob Entertainment, but that doesn't bring it down too much for me. And the main downside is that there are a large amount of different mascot horror games, and a few of them now running on a similar payment method as Poppy Playtime, with chapters that come out in a timely manner, though this started with Bendy and the Ink Machine. I don't see this as too much of a downside either, but there may be too many even for me in the future, much like the hero shooter genre nowadays. I would suggest this game to you if you like games like FNAF, Bendy and the Ink Machine, and other mascot horror games. You'll 100% love this game, and you've in fact probably played this game. If you're just a general fan of horror, you should probably give it a try too, though it's mostly the later chapters that are a bit more horror focused than the first two. I personally love this game, and I plan to play the future Chapter 4 coming out soon.
Can't wait for the chase.
Okay, so before the video ends, I quickly wanted to share that I will not be streaming this weekend. I may put out my next video on a Valorant agent, but I may not as well, since I might be really tired as I have a pretty busy weekend. So if I don't, I will see you all in 2 weeks. Well, that's it for the video. Goodbye.